What's going on, beautiful people? I'm the Grandmaster, and I also go by DRay, bringing you guys the UPBA Season 4. We're back, baby. Shout out to Jack, aka Gravy, for inviting us back after we, you know, straight up, like, not even sugarcoating this, let him down. Had a drop. Had a lot of live stuff going on, just way too many just moving pieces. Other things needed to have my attention, so I had to step away from the UPBA along with the UBL low tier at that time. So I'm very grateful for Jack for extending his arm, pulling me back up and saying, hey man, you want to come back for next season? I'm like, dope, dude. I got you. So we're here back in UPBA, very excited, and this season is going to be fucking monstrous. There are 32 coaches in this season, 2 different divisions, 16 coaches each. Down below me, you'll see all the coaches in our division. I believe Rapid Strike, which is the division we're in, the single strike and Rapid Strike, very clever. Rapid Strike is by far the most intense division. It's just nuts. If you put these coaches together in any other league and make that the main league, it's fucking top tier. Look at this. This isn't even all 32. This is just 16. Goki Gamer, fucking Vepsis. We have. It's just I can't even name them all. You know the logos. These guys are just fucking amazing. So it's gonna be a great season. I'm gonna have a really good time. I actually wanted to, you know, keep the mantra of just having a good time. So I wanted to get stuff that we didn't try. At least that was the mentality going in. So you'll see, and I'll explain a little bit more that definitely did change. But we're gonna give you guys a little bit of a draft recap before we hop on into the game all together, because draft analysis videos were not required. It didn't, you know, if it's not required, don't do it. Just don't do it. It's just not worth the time. So we're just gonna talk about the team and then hop on into the matchup. So Rapid Strike division is what you see on your screen here, and it's placed upon draft order. As you can see, I have a horrific draft. This is gonna be a S tier, like a low Ubers kind of draft format. Just kind of give you a little bit of a background. We're allowing some Ubers. The S tiers, the bottom of the barrel Ubers, you can say. But look at my draft spot, man. We're allowing 9 of them. Just to kind of, I don't have the fucking list, but there's 9 Ubers that are available. They're in the top point at the point total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're 12th pick. I don't get one. So rip. I'm just gonna get whatever's best available and go from there. That was the idea. Matt O'Shea, my good buddy, is right before us, so we kind of were in cahoots a little bit to see what we're gonna draft to not snipe each other. He's the homie, so we did, you know, talk a little bit here and there for a couple picks to make sure that we have some cohesiveness to our drafts. And the full transparency, y'all, the team you're about to see all at once vomited on your screen is not the team that I drafted. I actually drafted a specific team with a different idea, and then hella snipes happened, and I was thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna go in a different direction. And the main catalyst behind that is because you let a Pokemon go undrafted, and that Pokemon is Latios. No one in these 16 coaches drafted Latios. I fucking love Latios, and it was disrespectful that no one drafted it. So I had to rearrange my team to not only fix some snipes down the line when we had the draft, but also to not allow Latios to go undrafted. That is a crime, and all the other 15 coaches need to go to jail, including myself. But not so much, because we ended up picking it up. But presenting to you for this season, season 4 of the UPBA, the San Diego Snugglers selected these Pokemon. Very excited. There's 2 Pokemon that are actually going to be shared with our other Wi-Fi league that you will see a little bit later down the line, just because they're just phenomenal mons, and they just kind of fell in our lap and we just could not refuse them, and that's Excadrill and Gigalith. Excadrill was there pretty late. Don't pay attention to much of the order, because like I said, I made a bunch of transactions to be able to fix what I had to pick up Latios, and also fix a lot of snipes that happened during the league. When you sit at this position in the draft, it's Very difficult to not get sniped. So we wanted to make some changes, right? So we picked up Urshifu motherfucking single strike. I got the button, baby. I got the button. We have Urshifu single strike. Matt O'Shea before me, he picked Dragapult. So all the Ubers went, right? And then Urshifu and Dragapult were still there. And Matt and I were deciding, and I was like, hey man, which one do you want? Dragapult or Urshifu? Because whatever you don't get, I'm gonna get. He ended up picking Dragapult, sad face, but because Dragapult does really good against the Ubers that were available. Off the top of my head, it's like Magearna, Kyurem Black, Cinderace, Libero, Solgaleo was allowed. Reshiram and Magearna, in my opinion, should not have been allowed. Reshiram has proven, we had Reshiram in the BBL, which is a full-on Ubers Wi-Fi draft league. And I believe we ended up the kill leader, or either us or Lunala, with like 23 or 24 kills, something like that crazy against other Ubers like Marshadow and ones that are actual Ubers in the league. We took the kill leader, I'm pretty sure. That Pokemon should not have been allowed, especially with so many teams that aren't gonna get Ubers don't have counterplay. I think that was a mistake, but that's just my opinion. Magearna also is busted. Fucking crazy Pokemon. But there was like, those are some of the mons that kind of off the top of my head that were allowed, but all those mons went, and so we ended up with Urshifu single strike, which is, you know, and some can debate, is fucking amazing, more so than some things that were allowed. So we got Urshifu single strike, and then you can't not draft Tornadus, dude. If it's fucking on the board, if you look at this team, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the top, in my opinion, 5 to 10 Pokemon in Draft League. This may be the best team I have ever put together. Shout out to the front office for the assistance when we fix some stuff around. This may be the best team I have ever built. So I'm very excited to just click buttons with this squad. Those 4 Pokemon are Urshifu single strike, Excadrill, Latios, and Tornadus Therian. Tornadus Therian I did draft. It was there. You have to pick it. Just pick the fucking Pokemon. And funny enough, the other team that got Urshifu single strike in the single strike division was Jack Gravy, and he also has Tornadus. So that's kind of funny. We have Jellicent on the team, as well as Coolfish. 2 water types because we don't have much of a ice type switch in. Our ground type does not, our steel type does not resist ice, and we have a couple other mons that don't like us at all, like Appleton, as you can see on your screen, Latios. So we want to get double water, and Coolfish provides us with both Toxic Spikes and Spikes, which is really nice. Jellicent gives us the fighting type switch in because our team doesn't necessarily like fighting types. Some fighting types have ground coverage, so it's either the fighting type doesn't have to carry ground coverage for Coolfish or cover dark coverage like Knockoff for Jellicent. It can't do both, so it's nice to be able to pigeonhole that fighting type into making that decision, which is pretty cool with these combinations. But Jellicent has its reliable recovery, which is really nice. Excadrill, like I mentioned, phenomenal Pokemon. If it's there, you just have to pick it. Phenomenal fucking Pokemon. Hits like an absolute truck. Mold Breaker and Sand Rush, so good. Rotom Heat is really good synergy with Urshifu and with Excadrill. It's able to handle fairy types alongside Excadrill for Urshifu. It's able to switch it on ground types for Excadrill. It takes care of the bulky grass types that want to come in on Excadrill, as well as the bulky waters that want to come in on Urshifu. It just fit on the team really, really well. Latios, like I said, we had to reconstruct this team to not let this thing go undrafted. Latios has become one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, like number 3, and I cannot let it just sit on the board. I had to have it on the team. Phenomenal mom, base 130 special attack, 110 speed, banana coverage. It's a legendary Pokemon. Crazy stats, recovery and roost and recover, baton pass for momentum. This generation they gave it mystical fire and aura sphere to be able to have those tools to push past those steel types. Very good. Appleton, finally dropped that apple pie, baby. Let's get it. That's our ground resist. It's also our dragon type. Phenomenal bulky boy, and I feel like it hasn't been shown justice, and I'm very excited to kind of make it shine and put in the finest of work and just wall Pokemon. So very excited to have Appleton on the team. Wigglytuff is here because it's the best fairy that fit on the team, and for the budget we got it for 2 points, and it checks 2 of the best Pokemon in the game, and there are 4 of them running around, and that's Giratina Origin that is indeed allowed, and Dragapult. Yes, this is the best check in the game in my opinion to those 2 Pokemon, and there are 4 of them running around in this league. So I felt that Wigglytuff, if at any time it was going to be great, it's going to be great here. Awesome wish passer, great with rocks. It's got competitive, so if you want to run, you know, offensive wiggly stuff, we could do that. Frisk is one of the best abilities in my opinion in draft, to be able to come in and automatically find out what item my opponent is holding. Top tier. Cool fish that we just mentioned already. Spiker, bulky water type, also grounded poison type to soak up toxic spikes, and then Gigalith is our sand setter and also our special wall. For those who don't know, rock types get a boost, a 1.5 times boost in the sand, so it sets up sand by itself and gets that boost, which is top tier, and it's also our rocker. But this is the team. Guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section, as we would in our normal draft league video or draft analysis video. But this team is probably, I'm so excited. There's a power ranking shout out to Galadite and to Zangoose. I think is who did it also with him. They ranked this team number 2. Number 2, the number 2 best team in the entire division. They did 2 different videos, one for rapid strike, one for single strike. Make sure you subscribe to the UPBA YouTube channel where they do all these videos. I'll probably leave that in the description if I remember. But they did a power rankings video. I think they ranked this team number 2 overall. So they agree with me. This team is busted. This team is fucking nuts. So I'm very excited to be able to click buttons with the squad, and hopefully we're able to, you know, put in the finest amount of work this season, make playoffs, and push past and get that elusive championship that's been kind of slipping through our fingers in the past couple leagues. We kind of took the APA and the UBL not so serious because we just came back from a hiatus. So hopefully these 2 draft leagues we do a little bit better. We're going to focus a little bit more, try our best to perform for you guys so you guys can enjoy, but still have the fun at the same time. So we talked a lot about this team long enough. This video is probably gonna be really long because we also have the battle with AquariusZ. I may or may not put the team builder in there, we'll see. Again, this is the night before it's supposed to go up, so sorry Jack. Again guys, let me know what you guys think down below, and let's get the video started.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the UPBA. I am super excited to get this season up and going. Let's clap some cheeks. What's going on, beautiful people? I am the Grandmaster, and I also go by D-Ray, bringing you guys, like I said, week number 1 of the UPBA, where today we take on a good buddy, a pal, the homie, AquariusZ, coach of the Chicago Strength App, and a really fun Wi-Fi battle. If you're excited for it, do me the massive favor and shadow claw that thumbs up button. And if you're new, por favor, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, hit the bell button to get notified every single time we post a new video. Got my hacky sack. One hand on this sack, one hand on the, just kidding. I'm excited, guys. I got a new haircut. I'm feeling myself. I didn't really get a chance to look at it until right now. Your boy's got a full ass grown beard. It got nice and fixed up by your girl, my barber. She did it right. And this hairstyle actually was not on my radar. Shout out to Summer. She went up in there and was like, hey, I like this hairstyle, do it. And I said, bet. And I did it. And here I am, looking flyer than I ever have been in my entire life. You'd love to see it. If you guys are excited, show some love on the like button, leave a comment down below, tell me how good I look. I'm just kidding, don't do that. Don't. Next stop, getting rid of my glasses, because oh my god, I look like a different person without my glasses on, guys. Alright, well, you guys didn't come here to just watch me gas myself up. Let's play some fucking Pokemon. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's hop on into the matchup, guys. We're gonna talk about the team, what we're gonna bring, why we're gonna bring it, and then throw it down. The teams are above my head. AquariusZ, her S tier. She's got Giratina of the Origin form variety. Celesteela, Clefable, Terrakion, Starmie, Digger's Beat, Salazzle, Guzzlord, her like channel mascot. Togedemaru, Togedemaru. Wishiwashi, which I actually really like a lot. I love Wishiwashi. Wishiwashi is a good Pokemon. No one ever talks about Wishiwashi. Fucking good ass fish. And Vespiquen. So, couple things to note. Her S tier, obviously, Giratina is a must bring. She's got Celesteela, which is a fucking threat. Clefable's coming as the Urshifu check. And then we have Terrakion, which probably does come because the shit bops. Her water type being the Starmie for this matchup, looking pretty good against us. So if I were to predict the Pokemon to think she's going to bring is Giratina, Celesteela. Excuse me. Clefable, Terrakion, Starmie, and probably, if I were to guess, you put my cards out, Salazzle will be that last mon. So that's what we think is going to bring. She does have rockers in the form of Clefable, Terrakion. Also has Defog in the form of a Vespiquen. And Rapid Spin in the form of Starmie. Giratina also gets Defog, but probably doesn't want to run Defog. So yeah, pretty fun and exciting stuff, team. Urshifu's coming, Master Po. Shout out to the Kung Fu Panda. We have Wicked Blow, Close Combat, Iron Head, and U-Turn. This set was brought to you in part by Mr. OG Albina. He said, just run fucking Scarf Urshifu. I said, bet. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So now we have Scarf Urshifu. End of story. Next up, we have Mustachio showing up with a timid 228. This is our win con. No heavy duty booties. Today we're going balls to the wall. Your boy loves the Life Orb item. Hurricane, Heat Wave, Dark Pulse, Nasty Plots. Get nasty up in this bitch. We're going to try our best to find an opportunity probably mid to late game. And set up a nasty plot win. Hurricane, Heat Wave, and Dark Pulse. The combination of those three moves hit her entire fucking team. I'm very excited for it. Literally, if I can get everything in range, this thing wins. We have enough speed to outspeed the Starmie, which is all we really need. We have enough speed to outspeed the Salazzle. That's all we need. And it literally kills everything. We were gonna run Air Slash, but then my homies in the front office said stop being a bitch, so I'm going to. Run Hurricane. It hits harder. We're gonna need it for the damage output, so here we are. Heat Wave is there for the Celesteela and the Togedemaru. If it does come, Vespiquen obviously, but we have Hurricane for that. Dark Pulse is there for the Starmie and for the Giratina. And then Hurricane, like I said, hits everything else on our team, and it does incredible damage. +2 Life Orb. This thing, it's so crazy hard. Next up, we have brand new nickname who's become one of my favorite Pokemon. This is my number 33 favorite Pokemon. I like Latios. It's really growing on me. So we have Mimikyu, Darmanitan, and now Latios. Those are my top 3. Skywalker showing up with Life Orb, Draco Meteor, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Roost. We have enough speed to outspeed the Terrakion by 1 point. And we have the 159 in HP, 28 invested to ensure that we have that N9 number to have the Life Orb. So we have 1 extra hit without having to go down or being able to get in 1 more time with that Stealth Rock up on the field. Very important, muy importante. Draco, Psychic, and Thunderbolt creates great coverage for the entire team. Was going to run Dragon Pulse. Once again, front office says stop being a bitch, so I'm going to. Draco Meteor is going to be that big red button that we click once that Clefable goes down. We're going to pressure the Clefable as much as humanly possible so that way the Master Po can go absolutely nuts. Thunderbolt's there for the Starmie and for the Celesteela, and I can guess you could say wishy-washy if it wants to come, but it hits those 2 Pokemon for super effective damage. Literally almost drops them where they stand because Latios hits like a fucking truck. Next up we have is Cuddles. Cuddles the Wigglytuff. We have Dazzling Gleam, Teleport, Wish, and Protect. Leftovers, Frisk, Max Defense. The rest almost in Spadef, and in the Bold Nature and 52 in Special Attack. This is the Giratina check. Because it's typing, I'm immune to both stabs. If she's Adamant Max Attack with Iron Head, then she can 2-tap, but then I can find out the set almost instantaneously. Wigglytuff walls Giratina. Which is so funny. I love it. Wigglytuff is a very underrated Pokemon. I hope we can bring some love to it this season. Teleport's gonna be nice for slow momentum for our sweepers / breakers. Very important. Dazzling is free to be able to get damage off, and it does super effective damage against the Giratina, which is what it's here to check. Very self-explanatory. Be that pivot and keep Giratina at bay. Rotom, yeet. I got shit in my front office for naming it yeet. I am a young soul, team. Maybe old as fuck, but your boy young at heart. Yeet. Good nickname. Volt Switch, Overheat, Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split. Shout out to you guys. 252 HP, 16 special attack, 196 speed, running the timid nature. This is here for Celesteela. This is my Celesteela check. If it runs Meteor Beam, then can we pour one out for the homie? I'm the homie, so pour one out for me. Meteor Beam, offensive Celesteela is going to run through us regardless. We do have Mustachio to kind of keep it at bay. But Oh, that would suck. Will-O-Wisp is there to be able to neuter stuff like the Diggersby if that does come. If we can catch the Terrakion maybe on a Stone Edge miss, we can Will-O-Wisp it, neuter that thing. Also being able to just hit Will-O-Wisps and chip damage onto the Clefable would be really nice. I do expect it to be Magikarp to ensure it doesn't take rocks damage coming in, so it can take wicked blows from Master Po. So I don't think it's going to be unaware. It's going to be Magikarp, so that's one thing to keep in mind, but nonetheless, Pain Split's there also to be able to keep it around for a long period of time. Last up we have is making his return. Last time we had it was in the BBR where we made the finals. Cheap. Quillfish. I can speak, I promise. Liquidation, Spike, Sleep, Talk, and Rest. Shout out to Livy Sama because this is the exact Quillfish I brought to check her Terrakion in the BBR, and it worked. And we were big brain that game. Hopefully we can harness that energy and do it again. But this is the Terrakion check amongst other physical offensive threats. We only need liquidation really on her team. We're not staying on the Guzzlord. We can, but it's going to knock off our Rocky Helmet nonetheless. We can do it to get the spikes up, but spikes are really nice for her team to wear them down and ensure that Latios and Master Po can go absolutely nuts. But that is the team. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. And I'm going to get myself in the zone, cooled off a little bit, you know, relaxed. We're gonna just tone it down a little bit, turn it into chill D-Ray, and net this thing in the butt so that way we can come out on top. Aquarius has gotten our number. Let's get on the win column. See you guys over the matchup. Hit the lights. I was gonna say something funny, but then I forgot what it was, and I actually truly said something funny, and then I realized that it didn't make sense. So here we are. Anyway, we're connected with Aquarius. Let's get this popping. Luckily, so not fun story. Something happened to my computer. It like just shut off. Don't know what happened. It literally was like, we need to turn off. Goodbye. And that's never happened before, and I'm very, very concerned. I don't know what that means. I'm not too much of a tech guy, so we're just gonna roll with the punches and see how it goes. It wasn't anything connection issue wise. It was literally the whole system just turned it off. But you know, should be all fine. We're gonna go ahead and knock on wood and play this game. Very excited to play Aquarius, like I said, in the team builder. It's always a fun time whenever we play. And this season of the UPBA, because we just played in the APA, we're flipping over types, baby. We're playing in the Fairy Stadium this season. Kind of follows a similar color scheme as the layout, so it works out great. We're ready to go. The team that we think she's going to bring is up above the game screen. Let's hope that everything that we thought she's going to bring does come. And I think we hit it on the head except for no Terrakion. Instead, we do see the Diggersby as well as the Guzzlord. The Diggersby does kind of surprise me a little bit. Guzzlord, not so much. Alright, so Diggersby comes instead of Terrakion. So there's Diggersby. There's a big boy Diggersby. Boom. Let's squeeze him into this little bitty box. Boop. Boop. And she brings, instead of Salazzle, she brings big Guzzingtons, but the sprite that we have is really, really funky. We'll do the white one. We'll do the shiny one. We'll fix them up in just, we have some time. So what is going to be the lead for this game? Without Terrakion, I have inklings that Diggersby is going to be Choice Scarfed, and if it is, it most likely is going to be the lead, and we're going to take a Metric Fuckton from U-Turn, so that may not be the play here just yet. So I think that we should probably just lead off with Rotom. I could lead off with Cheap, but I think that Rotom is just going to be the best bet. Kind of covers most ground here. So let's do that. This is anticipation that the Diggersby does lead, and we can just click Will-O-Wisp on whatever wants to come in. But good luck, have fun to Aquarius. Let's have a good, fun, clean matchup and see if we can come out on top. Very excited to get the UPB up and going, guys. It's the clean slate. You know, we're back, full-fledged, head on. Let's get it popping in the Fairy Stadium. Let's get it. Here's the Diggersby just as anticipated. So we do escape any kind of any kind of ground shenanigans, I think it's just safe for us to just click Will-O-Wisp. She could go for U-turn, which is fine. If she goes for the U-turn, she's probably going to bring in the Starmie, and to get that thing willowed would be nice because it'll tell us if it's analytic or if it's natural cure. We do get a Will-O-Wisp off on the Diggersby. We are faster, so the Diggersby is not choice scarfed. So neutering this thing is going to be great. There's the U-turn. This is going to be doing next to nothing. 157 down to 149. You'd love to see that. So 149, that did 5%. That's great. Are you even huge power at that point if you're burnt? U-turn. There's Starmie. That thing, okay, yeah. Look at that. Probably Jolly? No, not even Jolly. Are you like just bulky? Huh. So the Diggersby's damage output is going to be next to none. I'm going to hard switch out this thing. Water type move probably comes out here. If this thing is a little bit more expendable here, we can just come in and get chip damage on the Diggersby though with our Rocky Helmet instead of spikes as soon as we possibly can. Water move most likely comes out here. I doubt you click Ice Beam. So we're just going to bring in Latios here and start to break shit. See what she does. Doesn't even run the shiny Starmie, which is unfortunate. Flip turn. Cool. So, in theory, we're faster than anything that she has, aside from the Diggersby, but the Diggersby is now burnt, which is really nice. She could bring in the Clefable, in which we will switch. Probably in a cheap, and that'll give us an opportunity to set up spikes. We're looking good, guys. We're looking good. Diggersby's burnt. It could be Cheek Pouch. Cheek Pouch to Diggersby. Could you imagine that? Clefable, Celesteela. There's that thing again. I think that she's just cool with just letting us have this, right? It doesn't click knockoff. Could she click knockoff? Do we need our Rocky Helmet for anything? I do want to set up spikes, so I think I'm just gonna save the knockoff damage here on our boy and bring in Cheep Cheep. Let Cheep Cheep take it. Let Cheep Cheep hit it. And we'll get Rocky Helmet chip, burn chip, and spikes up. I think that's a pretty solid game plan. Could click U-turn. This is going to be doing next to nothing, which is great. Facade. That's unfortunate. So 115. So it does take Rocky Helmet chip, which is cool. She could click U-turn here now. I could click rest. I think I just want to get up spikes though. Liquidation will kill this. Spikes will be long-term really nice. So I kind of want to get up a spike here. I think it's going to be super important. Hard switches out because she doesn't want to take any more chip. The fact that it has Facade makes more sense why she was willing to just take that Will-O-Wisp. Now she could probably predict the thing. Cheep Cheep really isn't going to be serving too much of a purpose here, but it is really nice for the Diggersby to get more chip damage off, to be honest. How will this Cuddles take from a Starmie? If it's offensive with like analytic and like this didn't have Life Orb, right? Did we see Life Orb before? No Life Orb. I think we switch out into Cuddles. Could be heavy duty boots. We got the spikes out after Starmie came in. We see Choice Scarf. Okay, good to know. Flip turn. Cool. Cool. Choice Scarf Starmie. Good information. Scarf Starmie for Torn. How much does Starmie's Thunderbolt do to Tornadus? Where's the red zone? Oh, it does a lot. Actually. It does a lot. And this is if it's analytic, right? So let's just say that you're -1 speed. That's gonna put a little bit of a wrinkle in our plan, but that's okay. Cheap is nice to come in here, but we're just gonna bring in Rotom. Sub would be crazy. Sub would be crazy. This thing's got U-turn and Facade. Probably has Earthquake, I would guess. Doubles out to catch the Rotom and comes in Rat. Hi, Rat. What's poppin'? I do want to keep this healthy. I don't think I have any reason to not just bring in, Didn't I get the spike up? Oh, this thing is Levitate, right? Yeah, this thing is Levitate. Okay. Yeah. Bring Cuddles. That's what Cuddles is here for. If this thing clicks Iron Head, we're in a little bit of a pickle. But if she clicks Iron Head, we're just going straight hard into Cheap. I do like the spikes though to wear down the Starmie and the Guzzlord and chip away at that Diggersby, because the Diggersby can be kind of scary. Doubles again, takes more chip damage. Big Kahuna, this is the Guzzlord. No, it's not, it's this thing. Okay. Takes more spikes chips, it's gonna take burn chip, and we're just gonna get more lefties recovery. I'm okay with this. I'm really okay with this. If she wants to just keep U-turning, that's fine. I think our play is to bring in Cheap. Yeah, let's bring in Cheap. At -1 and burnt, I think actually I'll take this chance to so she stays in this time. I'll take this chance to rest. Let's intimidate this thing. Facade. And I think that we just rest, because why the fuck not? To stay healthy and just chip this thing long term would be nice. We are faster than Diggersby, which is cool. So we'll be faster than it. Oh, we're not. Okay, so she has a little bit more speed investment than we thought. That's fine. Takes Rocky Helmet chip. Takes the Will-O-Wisp chip. Easily revengeable, baby. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in Master Po and probably just click U-turn. No reason not to. Just kill this thing off. If he's got quick attack, he's burned, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm just gonna go ahead and click the U-turn button. And we'll go from there. Yeah, I think I'm cool with that. Decides to keep it around. Okay, it's gonna die to spikes on re-entry, probably easy for the sack. Is this thing Rocky Helmet? So Magic Guard confirmed. It is Rocky Helmet. Okay, so it's not leftovers, which is actually kind of nice. So from here, I think bring in Mustachio and start going to town. We do live one from Starmie. So we could just try and set up here and just start to go to town. I think that that's just the play. Yeah, let's Nasty Plot. Why not just Nasty Plot? This thing is Magic Guard is not unaware, so this is going to take a lot of damage if it decides to stay in and take a hit. And that means it's going to be not a check to Urshifu. Just switch out. In comes this. Alright, so Guzzingtons. Mr. Guzzington, sir, how much do you take from this here +2 Hurricane? Tornadus, if we're at +2, it's going to be doing a lot, and we have the confusion chance. Let's go ahead and take that damage. Click Hurricane. If she's max HP, max Bedef is to 68 to 80%. Not if we don't hit. This is why I hate running fucking Hurricane. Oh, it's so annoying, dude. That's why I hate running this freaking. I'm click it again. That's upsetting. It should have been dead. It should have been dead. You don't see me upset often because I love having fun, but that's upsetting. That's very upsetting. We're gonna have to find a couple chances to get this thing in and out. Oh, it's all vested. It's good to know. And she's reading me like a book. That did nothing. No, that did. When I say that does nothing, that does nothing. I'm gonna wish. I'm gonna wish. She doesn't stay in here. Assault Vest Guzzington at max, so +1. It would have died still. With one spike, it should be dead. This Guzzlord should be dead. I'm super upset. Hey Bubblegum, what's up? It's upsetting. I'm gonna try to pass this wish off the Torn. I think it's just in our best interest. How much HP does Torn to that? 64. Alright, we're gonna have to kind of regain our composure here. Do I live a Moonblast from this range? I want to say I do. No special attack invested. 31% chance to Oko. I'm gonna take that chance. Nah, let's teleport. Let's teleport, not risk it at all. Let's teleport, not risk it at all. Alright, so now we're gonna take the wish, which is really cool. Alright. So that's gonna be a big factor in with Starmie. We do live rocks. Because we're at 40%. So let's get this wish back and then we can get our regenerator back. Torn needs to be really healthy here. So we're gonna get this fat wish, which is great. So we're basically back, right? I'm gonna click Hurricane Raw here and get some damage off on the Guzzlord. Hurricane and the spikes. The Guzzlord should be dead, but what can you do, right? Take spikes damage. Not at +2, probably does like 25 to 35%. We hit, but not at +2. Confusion? That's nice. That's really nice. So we're gonna take Life Orb Chip, and then I think that we're about at that regen range. So I'm just gonna bring back in Cuddles. We saw how much that Sludge Bomb did. Literally nothing. So that means that's just probably Adamant. Maybe negative minus special attack nature. But Wigglytuff's out here fucking chewing shit. I do want to keep it healthy. Frisk is coming in really handy. Hitting yourself in confusion would be really nice, but it doesn't. But alas, this is really cool. Luckily, we do get that, which is great. I do want to keep this thing healthy, so I think that a wish here is really, really important. So let's wish up. And if we can't get the wish back ourselves, then we'll just get it to whatever we want to switch into. The Celesteela could definitely come in here now. But this thing is getting chip damage from the spike, so the spike ended up paying dividend, which is great. Here's the Celesteela. So we're gonna get 2 rounds of lefties, which negates the stealth block just a little bit. We're pretty healthy here, so I'm okay with just switching out into Rotom Heat. Yeah. If she wants to double, she could double. I'd prefer her not to. I'd rather her just have her like just heavy slam, like get a little bit of, you know, chip damage off on us, then we'll just get the wish back. Autotomize. No, thank you. So, how fast are you really? Let's just say you're timid. You're timid +2. Are you faster than Latios? Yes. If you're modest, are you faster than Latios? Yes. So, game plan here. I think we just click Overheat. Will-O-Wisp is also really, really nice. But I think that Overheat is the play. If she misses this Meteor Beam, I think that we have a decent chance, which would be nice after missing 2 whole-ass Hurricanes. Which I think would be justice. Of course not. I'm so ticked off. Doesn't really make a fact in this little part right here, but, you know. It's just upsetting. It's really, really upsetting. I don't want to have to bring in Urshifu in now. Wicked Blow does 59 to 70%. So I think that the play here is... Mustachio, does Mustachio live a hit? Let's see, Tornadus Therian. It does. Click Heat Wave. Bring it down, and then kill with Urshifu after that. I think that that's going to be the play. I think that's going to be the play. That's, 2 Hurricanes, dog. That's so fucking frustrating. I'm a Heat Wave. Non-offensive does 72 to 86, and we're definitely not going to kill here. And this won't knock us out. Confirm modest. Oh, you know what's because of that +2. This may actually be GG. Yeah, that's GG. That's super fucking. I'm so tilted. And I'm sorry that this is week 1. I'm sorry that this is the way that it's going down. I am very upset. I'm really upset. But what can you do? This is gonna crit always, so I don't kill here. Don't outspeed regardless. Sometimes you hate Pokemon, but this is just the game we play. It's really just the game we play, so nothing much you could do. Guys, do me a favor, down in the description below will be a link to AquariusZ channel, watch your side of the battle. And I'm sorry that this is the way that it's starting. I'm frustrated, just as frustrated as you are. And I don't know, I feel like we played really, really well. I feel like the Hurricane misses would put us in a better position. Didn't have to recover so much and just broken with Torn. Literally, Tornadus probably could have won this game. To be completely honest with you, Tornadus probably could have won this game. All depends on what the Starmie has. If the Starmie has coverage, obviously it probably does if it's scarfed. Who knows, a bunch of different scenarios can happen, but honestly, it's just upsetting. And there's not much you can say much about it. It's nothing on AquariusZ. She didn't control the fucking RNG. I'm not running Hurricane ever again. I'm not fucking running Hurricane ever again. I allowed the I'm not running Hurricane ever again. No, it's not worth it. Two air slashes will always do more damage than 2 misses. Period. No matter what. And I'm a true believer in that. Hurricane is not needed if you don't have to run it. You have to run it on Zapdos because it's all it's got. But if you have the option for Air Slash, fucking run Air Slash. Guys, and down in the description below will be a link to AquariusZ channel, watch us out of the battle, leave a comment down below, tell her that we sent you. And I'm visibly upset because I am. I'm very, very mad. But it's all good. It is what it is. Big hole to crawl out of. Literally fucking week 1. Is what it is, though. Is what it is. It's the game we play. It's a long season. Let's just have fun with it and turn around the season from here. Let's just, you know, do better. I'm gonna get out of here. Have a great rest of your night, and above all else, be nice. Peace.